On April 30th, 2017, I went onto YouTube, right there, link right here, and put out a video that I had lost 20 pounds in a month using Apple Watch and exercise. From that video, and I weighed myself in February, March of 2017 and established that I weighed 286 pounds, which was a galactic weight for me. In the following months, I did lose some weight. I was able to start a weight loss trend, and then several months into my weight loss journey with no real goal in mind, I derailed myself. I got comfortable, I got lazy, I went back to my old habits of eating. I stopped being conscious of what I was putting into my mouth. I didn't really care if something was soaked in oil or butter or both. It just didn't matter to me at that point in time. I was just enjoying living. The problem with that is enjoying living like that shortens life. When the actuarial tables come out and they show that your weight and your age and everything like that moves around, there is a diminishment of life on the end of that scale. My objective for myself, my children, my family is to make that as long as possible. That extension of life, if you will. My path I was on when I put this video out at 286 pounds, where I was at 266 when that video came out, thereabouts. And what happened subsequent to that, I am doing this with my actuarial tables. They're going from good life expectancy to down to short, back to long life expectancy again. I don't think this ping-ponging, yo-yoing around with my weight is helping at all. Thanks to a commitment to myself with support from my family and some very special friends, I have embarked on a live it, not a diet, but a live it and a lifestyle change. What I have done, and this is not a sponsored video by anybody, Bison or SOZA or anybody, is I have elected to take control of my life and to be more conscious and thoughtful about what I eat and how I approach eating and how I approach life in general. Looking at the broader spectrum, looking at the availability of resources available to me, looking at the options for a healthier, longer life, productive life, everything just became very, very clear. I've been on this new diet now for 3 weeks officially. I did step on the scale in mid-May, right before my kids got out of school, and my weight had crept up again to nearly 280, maybe 281, 278, in a very, very high range. Went ignored for a large chunk of the summer until June, or maybe early July, when I decided to go ahead and investigate doing some things differently. AdvoCare, of which I'm a dealer representative, whatever you want to call it, AdvoCare had these challenges that were going out where you can join a group of people, mostly anonymously, hop into an app, track your weight loss, track all of your daily goals and such, and really kind of get yourself to a level of health. The problem with something like that is it is very prescriptive in what you do. You must have these pills, you must have these, and they're all vitamins, not like witchy stuff. You need to have their drinks, you need to have their this, that, and the other. So it's very prescriptive, and I get it. They're trying to make money, they're trying to sell product. Yeah, I sell AdvoCare, but I don't ever push it anywhere, here or anywhere that I do it. I kind of really buy more for my own consumption. But to me, that's not sustainable because that doesn't fit lifestyle. And what I mean by that is for the next 10, 20, 30, 40 years, however much I have left on this planet, I can't depend on buying a packet or a pouch to help sustain my life. With my travel, my work schedule, life schedule, it's just not really sustainable. About a month ago, I was talking to a friend of mine, and she was telling me about this other group called SOZA, S-O-Z-A. I'll put a link of it somewhere here for you. And what SOZA, and again, I'm not sponsored, or anything like that, but what SOZA does is takes certain elements out of your diet. It's not a keto, or keto, it's not paleo, it's not whatever. It's just removing a few foods from a large amount of food that you are able to have, and kind of cut those things out, and allows you to eat real food you buy at the real supermarket, instead of buying packaged stuff. Now, there is a packaged component to this diet. There are supplements you take. There are optional items you can add into your program, like B12 and different types of fat burning type things, which you can do, and that's great. But the beauty of this system and how it's worked for me so far is it uses food that I can prepare at home, that's store-bought. It's nothing special. I can do it on the road. I can order special at restaurants, just asking to steam versus saute, not add butter. And these types of requests at restaurants now are very, very common, especially sit-down restaurants. Takeaway restaurants and to-go type restaurants, yeah, you're kind of stuck with what they give you. But I avoid those anyway. They're just not really great. All that being said, I did manage to lose some weight on my own, just with the AdvoCare program and just watching what I ate. But I didn't, again, feel like it had longevity past this 30, 60, 90-day window that these programs run. And after that program's done, then what do? Well, you hop back into the program. And again, it's just not, for me, sustainable. What SOZA did, and when I joined SOZA, and from that day until today, which has been 2.5 weeks, I have lost, I want to say 14 or 15 pounds. Now, that's not a huge amount, but I was 280. I'm now 248.8. So I went from 280, so I've lost 30 odd pounds, 31.2 pounds, whatever. I'll do the math. I'll do the math right here for you, put it all up here. But I've lost that weight in a combination of a program diet from AdvoCare, which I have to give them some credit for. But the longer stretch goal for me is going to be through SOZA and also their program, because it is managed. I go every week, I get weighed in, I get counseled, I get yelled at if I mess up. Not really yelled at, but I get squawked at. And then my diet partner, she'll squawk at me too when I send photos of every meal that I have. And she goes, "Are those nuts? Are you gonna eat those? I mean, those are pecans, you can't have it." I get it. Thank you though for watching out for me. But what this has to me, in the bigger sense of the world, is accountability to myself and the ease of this live it, not diet, to continue on past the 2 months of my program plus my 21 days of maintenance, and kind of adding things back into my routine slowly. Anyway, just a quick update video to let you know that I haven't forgotten about what I told you back on April 30th, 2017. I did fall off the wagon. I did creep right back up to 280. I didn't hit 286. I think I hit 280 or 281. And I was like, ooh, that's not a happy place for me to be. My plan now is to lose 40 total, 40 on the SOZA plan, plus the other 20 or 30 that I lost, or 20 or so I lost on AdvoCare, to net me out at a weight of 220-ish, 220, 223, 225, in that range somewhere. The height weight tables for adults, I don't really think takes into account body type or those types of things. It shows that I should be 185 to 187 in weight. I haven't weighed 185 since I graduated high school, and I was very thin and very athletic then. I wasn't fat at all. I don't think that's a realistic number for me personally, just because of my build and my physique. I think 210 may be that number. I'm going to get to 220, which again is a number on a scale, but I want to feel what it's like to be Steven at 220. How agile am I? How nimble am I? How easily do I get around? Do I tire out walking up a flight of stairs? Am I able to do activities and sports and other things like that? That for me is a true test. The number on the scale is just a target and an accountability item for me. It's not what I want to necessarily maintain, but it is a way for me to track where I have gone and then where I am going, or where I have been and where I'm going. I do still use Apple Watch here. It is the Apple Watch 4. Thank you very much. Did upgrade to that one. And it's been fantastic. I use it on my treadmill. We use it on the elliptical. It's been great for me these last couple of weeks, helping to get myself back on track. That's it for now. Thank you as always for tuning in, and I hope to do these more regularly. I've been kind of absent from these because it's been difficult for me to get on here and have this kind of a chat with you, but thanks for being here as always, and I look forward to talking to you soon. Bye.